A gentle head roll to loosen the neck. Bringing head back to center and then reversing the direction of the circle. And again, head back to the front. Next, a stretch for the neck. So stretching the chin downwards first to lengthen the back of the neck. Turning head, looking out over the shoulder. Hold and breathe. Returning head to the front again. And then you have the other side, looking out over the shoulder. And returning the head to the front. Let's go to the shoulders next. Rolling shoulders towards the ears. And right back down. Reaching the arms forward to the side. Reach behind you and back to the front. Nice full deep breaths in and out. And one more. And we'll reverse the direction. Palms are up, coming in, behind you, to the side, roll over and back to the front. And repeat. And one more. And then working with the arms, the elbows, circling the arms. And we'll reverse the direction. Next, we'll go to the wrist. So circling the hands, feeling the wrist joints. making fists, going the other way. Next, opening hands, just flapping back and forth. Little up-down motion. And then more of a rotation. Relaxing the arms. And next we can go to the hips. So making the feet just a touch wider, guiding the hips in a circle. Coming back to center and reversing the direction. And again, right back to center. Bring feet close in. And you're going to reach down for the knees, supporting the knees and going in a circle. Pause, reverse the direction. Back to center. Stand tall again. And you want to work with the ankle joints. So you want to be mindful of your balance here. Reversing the direction. Pointing and flexing the foot a couple times. Planting that foot down. Shifting the weight. Again, I always think string, lifting the top of the head, pointing the index finger to the floor, breathing. Reversing the direction. Maybe pointing and flexing the foot a couple times. Then put that foot to the floor, coming back to your mountain pose. Bring the hands to the heart center. We'll interlace fingers and we'll press the palms forward. Holding the stretch here for a moment, breathing into it. Let's extend the arms above the head. And let the arms float back down. And then next, taking the hands behind back, interlace fingers, straight arms, lifting the arms off the back. So you're in the chest opener. You might want to sink the knees a little bit, tuck the tailbone, and breathe into any tightness. Relax the arms back down to the side. And then next to the front, where we can do the eagle arms. So you'll place one elbow on the other, wrap the hands around if they'll go. Slight lifting up of the elbows. A nice full deep breath in and out. And we'll go ahead and release. Just unwrap the arms. Let them be to the side for a sec. Then we can do the other side. So arms are in front. Opposite elbow goes on top. Wrapping the hands around if they'll go. Slight lift of the elbows there. And on this side, unwrapping arms. Again, let them just be by the side. And from here, we want to stretch the front of the body. So we'll do a mild back bend. That means I'm going to go ahead and support lower back. Fingertips are pointed downwards. Bend both knees. Kind of press the pelvis forward. You can leave the chin tucked in like this. Or if everything's going good, you can open the chin, let your head rest on the shoulders. With chin tucked in again, you're going to come more upright and go immediately into that forward bend. Going slow enough, not too harsh, letting the hands go down the sides of the legs. Let the arms just loose, dangle, top of the head reaching downwards. To come up, you're going to bend the knees, rolling back up to standing. Okay. From here, go ahead and take that wide leg stance. You can have the toes just straight ahead, growing tall. Let's go ahead and do a wide leg forward bend. So I'm going to engage the abs as I bow forward from the hip thigh joints, just kind of going forward. About halfway down, you can drop the hands to the floor. You can drop the head downwards. Again, feeling the stretch on the back of the body. And then coming up just slightly, you want to leave the fingertips on the floor, and you're going to take the weight to one side. So one leg is straight, one leg is bent. Return the weight to center and then to the other side. Again, coming back to center. You can draw the hands to the hips and slowly coming up, straight back. Okay, so once you're upright again, go ahead and pick up Proud Warrior. Whichever foot is this direction, that will be our front foot. It rotates forward, out. Back foot in about 45 degrees. Press away from the feet, nice powerful legs. Arms are in that T position. And then the front leg is bent. You can just turn the head, look out over the front fingertips. And we'll do that second version of the Proud Warrior, where we drop the back hand to the back leg. Front hand will point towards the ceiling, opening the front of the body more. Returning to the regular Proud Warrior. Arms are stretched outward, shoulders dropped away from the ears. Relax those arms downwards. Straighten out the front leg. And now, turning both feet back to the front. We'll bring the hands to the heart center in that prayer position. Gonna tuck the tailbone, and then you're gonna sink down. Like you're sitting on a fat horse, building strength through the lower body. And to come out, it's straightening out the legs, and hands go through the center, reaching upwards, and then arms come back down. But again, before we go to the other side, let's add another one right in the center here. And that's the chest opener with the forward bend. So I'll take the hands behind back, I'll interlace fingers, I'll grow tall, and then I'll bow forward. Again, getting that forward bend part in first. And then once you're down there, you can lift the arms off the back. And just hold and breathe. Release the arms to the back. Hands come to the hips. And you're slowly easing back upwards. Nice straight back. Okay, so once you're upright again, let's go ahead. Now we'll be Proud Warrior to this direction. Whatever foot's facing on this side, you'll point the toes that way. Other foot 45 degrees, pressing out through the heel. Arms are in the T position. Front leg is bent. And just looking out over the front fingertips, breathing. And now for that second version, drop the back hand to the back leg. Front hand points up towards the ceiling, opening the front of the body. And again, we'll return to proud warrior, holding, breathing. And now relaxing the arms downwards. You can straighten that front leg. And we'll turn the feet to the front and come back to our resting pose, the mountain pose. So I'm stepping or I'm heel toe back in. Hands can come to that prayer position. Again, nice full breaths in and out. Okay. To release the posture, we'll take the hands through the center, reaching upwards, and arms float down again. Okay. From here, again, we're going to repeat that part. We're going to do the wide leg stance first, and then proud warrior this direction. So front toe, back foot in about 45 degrees. Again, nice foundation with the feet and the legs. Let the front leg be bent. And you can just check now that the knee should be stacked right over the ankle. Upper body's upright. It's not leaning forward. It's nice and upright. From the proud warrior, the side stretch. So I'll take the front hand, I'll rest it on the thigh like that. Back arm swings downwards, in front of the face, and it's on a diagonal line from the top fingertips to the back heel. And you can look straight with the head and neck, or if you like, you can also turn the head and look upwards. We'll ease out, so that means head and neck first. Top arm comes down. You're going to return to the proud warrior for just a moment. And then you can lower those arms downwards. Straighten out the front leg. Same idea, other side. So first the feet are forward. And then we'll turn this toe out. Back foot in. Press away from those feet. Nice powerful legs. Arms in T position. Front leg is bent. Making any little minor adjustment. Comfortable. And from the proud warrior, the side stretch. So front arm, rest on the front thigh. Back arm swings down. Front of the face, over the head. Again, a diagonal line. Top fingertips to the back heel. So open that shoulder up, looking up if you can. And to ease out, first it's the head, neck. Upper arm will swing down again. And you're going to return to the proud warrior for a moment. And then go ahead, relax those arms downwards. Straighten out the leg. Feet forward. And again, coming back to that resting pose, the mountain pose. Feet are just about hip bone distance apart. Toes are straight ahead. Hands in prayer. And to release the pose, hands through the center. And as the arms come down, just imagine being surrounded by all this good energy all around me. Okay. Very nice. Let's do one more warrior pose, but not the proud warrior, but the warrior one pose. To get to warrior one, what you do, it is a wide leg stance, but maybe a little bit more narrow than before. We're going to turn the front foot this way, back foot a little bit more than 45 degrees. So it comes in, I kind of press back heel. I turn the hip bones so they're square over the front leg. Front leg is bent. Feel stable on the lower part of the body. You can bring the hands to the heart center in prayer. And breathe. Next position, arms will extend upwards. You can let the hands come apart a little bit. Just looking straight ahead, spine. We'll return the hands to the heart center in prayer. Next, taking the hands behind back, holding loosely to the wrist there, relaxed arms. Straighten out that front leg. Engage the abs, and you're going to bow forward over the front leg, feeling a pretty good stretch in that hamstring. Just easing into it. We'll come back up, just kind of pressing away from the feet. Nice straight back. And once you're upright, relax the arms to the side. We'll turn the feet to the front. And same idea, opposite side of the body. So I'll turn this foot out, back foot just a little bit more than 45 degrees. So I can rotate the hip bones over the front leg. Front leg is bent. Just making any little minor adjustments. Strong, stable. Hands to prayer. Next, extending the arms above the head. And you can bring the hands back to the heart center in prayer. Take the hands behind back. Hold on to the wrist. Straighten out the front leg. Engage abs and bow forward over the front leg. Nice stretch in the hamstrings. Breathing into it. And then we'll ease back up. Up with a straight back. Relaxing arms to the side. Feet to the front. And walk or step them back in. Mountain pose. Nice full deep breaths in and out. And as we're standing here, let's get a side stretch in. So we'll take one arm, extend upwards. Other arm will be resting on the side here. Just get a little stretch on the side, maybe the shoulder, maybe the hip, the rib cage. Coming back to center. One arm goes down, the other one comes up. And we'll work on the other side. And again, coming upright, let that arm float down. Okay. So what I'd like to do next is if you have a chair nearby, a wall, or something like that, I wanted to try the downward dog using the back of the chair or the wall. So I'm going to bring something in a little closer. To me, this works good, but if it's the back of the couch or the wall, that would work too. You're going to stand in the mountain pose facing your object. You can place the hands here. To do the downward dog, you're backing the feet up and you're lowering the head in between the elbows. That looks like your body's in an L shape. Get a stretch for the upper back, shoulders, and the hamstrings. To ease out, softening knee, walking back upright, nice and slow. Okay. So again, facing whatever object you're working with. Now I want to stretch the calves. So to do that, you take one foot behind you, foot is straight ahead, it's not angled out. You might adjust the front foot a little bit forward. Press through that back heel. Feel the stretch in the calf muscles. And then I'm going to go ahead and change sides. So I'll soften the back knee, maybe step it forward. Again, kind of returning to a mountain for a sec. And then I'll shift weight. Opposite foot will step behind you. Maybe adjust the front foot a little forward. Press through the back heel. Stretching that calf muscle. And we'll go ahead and release this side too. We'll soften the knee. Again, stepping it forward. Standing upright. I think for the next one, I'd like to do the one where it's for the ankle mostly and the muscles in the feet. So you do want your hands on the wall or a chair. Feel where your big toe is. And you're going to kind of press down with the big toe so you come up on the ball of the foot. Heels are off the floor for a moment. And then you slowly lower the heels back down. And then we'll repeat on that one. So we roll up on the ball of the foot, let the heels come off the floor. And then slowly let the heels return to the floor. And then one more time, coming up on the ball of the foot. And then lowering the heels back to the floor. And while we're here, one more downward dog at the wall or the chair. So again, it's letting my feet go back, letting the head be in between the elbows, flattening that back, pressing the sit bones towards the back wall. Hold and breathe. To ease out, softening knee, walking back forward so you're upright. And then maybe turning the body so this hand is just on the side here. And then from here, we'll just practice an easy balance pose. So I'm going to shift my weight to one foot. The other foot, I'm going to let come up in front. So I'll bring my knee up. I'll just hold on to the knee. And if everything's going good, you can maybe take the hand off the wall or the chair for a sec. And just balancing. And now I can come out with some resemblance of control. I can put the hand on the wall if I want, and slowly bring that foot to the floor. Back to mountain. And for me, it's easier just to move my prop here to the other side. So one hand's here for balance. I'm going to shift weight. Other leg now is going to come to the front. I'm just going to hold onto the knee. Working the balance best you can. And now on this side, see if you can return that foot to the floor. Once you feel the foot on the floor, you can return the weight to that foot. Okay, a little bit of balance practice every day. I'm going to move the chair so it's out of the way. And I'm going to bring myself down so that we're on the floor. Just have the legs stretched out in front of you. Once I'm settled, a little bit more forward on the sit bones. Stretch those legs out, draw the toes in, placing hands underneath the shoulders. The staff pose. Next, we want to loosen up a hip, so we'll bend one of the legs, support knee, support the foot, rock it back and forth, starting to loosen the hip a little bit. And right to the center, you're going to try to cradle that leg a little closer in if it will go. Again, not forcing anything. Holding and breathing. Nice. Now with this side, we'll bring it to the floor. We'll stretch this leg out long. We'll work with the other side, supporting knee, supporting the foot, feeling of rocking back and forth. Back to center. Again, try on this side. It might be your tighter side. Okay. Doing the best you can. And breathing into any tightness. And we'll go ahead and release this side too, bringing the foot to the floor. And then next we'll set up tabletop position. So I'm going to scoot down a little bit so I can place the knees about the center of the mat. I'll bring the hands underneath the shoulders, fingers spread wide, knees underneath the hips. And now the cat and the camel. So letting the belly drop, arching the back, looking upwards. Back to neutral spine. Opposite direction, round the back. Back to center. And repeat. Arch the back, looking up. Back to neutral. Round the back, looking towards the knees. And back to neutral. One more time. Arch the back, looking up. Back to neutral. Round the back towards the knees. And back to a neutral spine. From here, let's curl the toes under with the feet. We'll walk the hands forward, lowering the head in between the elbows, pressing the sit bones towards our feet. Extended child's pose. And easing back up. You can bring those hands back underneath the shoulders. Undo the feet. You wiggle the ankles a little bit. And then you're going to turn so that you're seated again. And you're going to ease back so you're laying on your back. So turning, I'll keep the feet on the floor so the knees are bent. And I'll just walk myself down. I can feel the back on the floor. Go ahead and stretch the arms out to the side. Take the feet a little bit wider. Let the knees go from one side back to the other side, like windshield wipers on a car. Returning knees back to center. Go ahead and walk the feet in a little closer again. Bring the arms so they're by the side. Stretch out one leg long on the floor. Bring the other one towards the chest. So hugging knee towards the chest. Feeling that stretch, breathing into it. And now with just one hand right on top of the knee joint, you're going to guide it in a circle. So we get that nice hip rotation. Back to center. Reverse the direction on that circle. And back to center. While we're here, we'll take that knee across the body. So you can get the stretch on the outer part of the hip. Other arm can stretch out to the side. Feeling your shoulder blades on the floor. And easing back to center. You might want to hug that knee in a little bit. And we're going to switch sides. So let this leg stretch out long. Other knee's going to squeeze towards the chest, hugging it in. And now on this side, one hand on top of the knee, guide it in a circle. Back to center, reverse the direction of that circle. And back to center. We can take that one knee now, we can take it across the body. Reach out with the other arm. Hold and breathe. Coming back to center. Hug that knee in a bit. And then you can return that foot to the floor. Bring the other foot on the floor. And you're going to turn so the bottom of the feet are touching, letting the knees open downwards. Feeling a stretch on the inner thigh. While reclining, toddler's pose. And to release that, just bring the knees inwards towards each other, returning the feet to the floor. And we can do one last stretch for the hamstrings. So what we'll do is we'll bring one leg in closer. We'll extend that leg towards the ceiling, bottom of the foot directed upwards, using your hand anywhere along the leg, drawing it in towards you. Nice full deep breaths in and out. And now you're going to take that leg that's all stretched out and you're going to bend the knee. You're going to bring it so your foot's coming a little closer towards you. See if you can grab on to the bottom of the foot. It's almost like you're doing a lunge, but you're on your back. It'd be called happy baby's pose or happy baby. So I feel the stretch more in the hip joint again. And now I'm going to stretch that leg out strong, straight as I can. Draw it in. And I'll release this side now. So I'll bend the knee. If you have a strap, you just unhook the strap. Bring the foot to the floor. And you're going to work with the other side. Bringing it in, sending it out. Feeling the stretch on the hamstring, back of the thighs. Breathing into it. And now on this side, go ahead and bend that knee, bring it a little closer to the floor. See if you can grab onto the bottom of the foot. Feeling it in that hip joint again. And then you're going to stretch that leg out best you can. Draw it in. And now we'll go ahead and release this side too. So bending knee, returning the foot to the floor. And we're going to prepare for relaxation pose. So you can stretch those legs out long on the floor. You can have the arms by the side, palms facing upwards. You kind of just wiggle a little bit, let everything go. Close the eyes. Go back to the breath. Nice full deep breaths in and out. Feeling the belly rise and fall with each breath. The next inhale, we'll do a cleansing breath of inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the mouth. And again. And then returning to natural, effortless breath. You might want to wiggle the fingers and the toes a little bit. And then from there, go ahead and bend the knees, returning the feet to the floor. You're going to roll over on your side, resting your head on your arm. And pushing back up to sitting. Go ahead and come to a comfortable cross-legged position if that works for you. Sitting nice and tall, resting the hands on the knees. And we'll bring the hands to the heart center. And finishing with namaste. Little bow forward, namaste. Okay. Oh, I hope you enjoyed.